I feel like at some point we should go get some shelter from the rain. Clearly there's no rest for the weary, though. So, yeah. Greetings, everyone. I am Dr. J. We are back with Xenoblade Chronicles 2. We've got the Torna DLC to attend to, and, well, all sorts to deal with. We've got our usual entourage here waiting for us to go engage in shenanigans, although the Emperor of More Ardain is elsewhere seeing to other matters. So, we get to head out in that direction and go fight off something that's going and messing with a bridge that we need to go repair. So, let us be off. Let's grab all the collectibles on the way there. Oh, hey, your troopers, how you doing? What, should I say that like Bugs Bunny? And what's up, Dak? Yes, I know, I'm a terrible impression. I'm gonna pretend I didn't try. Let's see. What else is chat been up to? If you thought DMC was hard playing Ninja Gaiden? At some point I'll have to try it out.
Aren't we intrepid? Nature makes a fine ally.
There's a lot of things I'll need to try out at some point, though. Okay, got a little too close to you, huh? Excuse me while I just beat you up real quick. There we go. And done. Nice and easy. Oh, hey, how did you get level 2 on something? What? Hang on, what? How have you already got level 2 in something?
I'll be of even more use now.
Huh. Oh, right, that must be from... Alright then, I'll take it. And apparently there's something I need to go mulch in Gormot. Something I need to mulch in Torna. Alrighty. All in due time, I suppose. Either way, here we are. Oh, hey Lou, how are you doing? Saw the messages you posted in Discord. Glad to see things are going well for you in that regard. Let's see, what else has been chat doing? How are you enjoying Lori and Jin so far?
This is becoming addictive.
Oh, I think I've got a good sense for them at this point. I like their interaction. Look, there's a bridge. I guess that's Lethbridge? It's certainly beset by monsters. And they look rather tough to boot. You think? Kinda looks like much to me. Well, our analysis doesn't change the facts. The bridge is blocked. We've got to clear it. Don't let your guard down, everyone. Alright, let's get in there.
Spoiling for a fight. Happy to oblige.
Let's see, what else is chat up to? Your Torna streams have been conflicting with another streamer doing a Final Fantasy VII LP. I had to go FF7, sorry. Yeah, that's fair. That is entirely fair. The moment I start feeling that you have to come to whatever I'm up to is the moment when I stop deserving it. Oh, jeez. Also, why are you being focused? Oh, jeez. Why are you being focused over Bridget? Yeah, well. Eventually we'll be good. Get over here. Alright, I might have to work a little bit harder on this by the looks of it. So, if I can set up a topple, that might help. There we are. Mythra is definitely one of the highlights of Xenoblade Chronicles 2 for me. I can see the appeal. I should just have a chill character to lead the fray as compared to all the silliness that we saw in the base game. Offers a nice contrast to everything else. And honestly, if you were going to explain why Jin is so dour, you really do have to show what exactly he was used to, and thus far it's been rather nice. Rather humble as well compared to what you... well, comparatively speaking as well. That's also been a nice change. There we are. Actually, am I at the point where I can do chain attacks yet? Doesn't look it. There we are.
All assailants.
Phew, we managed it just about. Alright, they were a little tougher than I expected. I did think that you were underestimating them. At any rate, the restoration of the bridge can begin now. That's right. Thank you for your hard work, everyone. Laura, when we get back to camp, what would you say to a little more training? Sure, but we only just finished fighting. That's exactly why I asked. If we don't temper Mythra's skills a tad, I'm somewhat apprehensive of the battles to come. Hey, wait a second, just what is that supposed to mean? I've noticed you getting a little, well, careless to be frank. You need to be more mindful, or we'll never beat Malos. Careless? Mindful? Gee, thanks for the personal attack. Slow down there. What's gotten into you? Nothing's gotten into me. It doesn't matter how much we train, I'm not going to magically become more mindful. The end. Let's go home. Why is she so angry? Good question. What else is Chapin up to? Laura still looks like Kinoka? I'll live with it.
Always happy to put a smile on people's faces.
Alright, now I just need to head back to camp. May as well grab stuff on the way. Ooh, foresight. Oh, quite a lot of affinity built up. Excellent.
Hey, if it makes my life easier.
There we are.
Onward to victory.
This is
Okay, what else is chat up to? Let's see. Oh, and it looks like we're getting into discussions over the Final Fantasy 8 versus 7 now. Let's see what else is chat up to. So from Lou, saving up for 3DS XL that I saw for 70 bucks. Comes with Pokemon Y and a DS game called Cooking Mama. What the heck? That sounds curious. Alright, get in there. At least it's easy to set up topple with between Jin and Laura. That makes it quite easy, in fact. Get up. There we are. Ooh, someone else was able to topple off of that. Nice. And done. Very nice. Very nice. Alrighty. You should play Final Fantasy VII? I have played Final Fantasy VII offline. Well, the original version anyway. Quite liked it.
Aren't we
It took a little bit for me to really buy into it because, well, I knew a little bit too much going into it, but still, once I hit it, I think it was once Meteor shows up and once it, especially the events leading up to that, once I got to that point, alright, yeah, definitely on board. I already knew about the, well, the down air, let's say, going into it, so that wasn't too much of a surprise, but still, very well executed for the time. Very well executed for the time, quite happy with it. Eventually I'll have to review it, although I don't know if I'll ever see to the remake at any point, but still. Huh. Using Mythra's blade.
Amazing, Laura. Even when I foresee your movements, you counter me instantly.
I couldn't do it without Hazel's power. What about you? I don't see you using Mythra's hidden ability.
And what if we did?
Well,
Oh, wait a minute.
I just have to bring out my original blade.
Hang on, this is a recontextualization of something else, isn't it?
Your evening meal is ready for you.
Oh, is it that time already?
The days are so long at this time of year. I just start losing track.
Alrighty.
Oh, finished already? That's a shame. I was hoping to join in.
Join in? By yourself?
His Majesty has many pressing matters to attend to. Besides, I'm used to working alone.
A driver and blade are one in body and soul. That's their very nature. You're not at full strength without him.
It's not so simple as all that. I know I've yet to unlock the depths of your power.
Really? I feel like I've been giving it my all.
But you never stop growing. At any rate, Hayes' ability to restrict other blades is indispensable. It's perfect for training. We're lucky.
When she stops me using my foresight, it's certainly difficult.
Oh, but you honor me too much. I'm just happy to help you both in any way I can.
Next to each other like that, you really do look like twins, you two.
It's rare for the driver's nature to appear so strongly in their blade.
People tell me that from time to time, but is it really true?
Perhaps. But whatever the reason, I am happy if I look even a little like you, my lady.
We're even the same dress size.
Right?
Alright, so recontextualizing that scene then, huh? Alright, I dig it.
By the way, we want to try taking you on next, Jin.
Well, how about it, Jin?
I'm afraid I don't particularly like fighting.
And to think we're hearing that from the strongest man in Torna.
But perhaps there's truth in those words. After all, he, or rather, they...
My lord, my lady, we've discovered Malos's target. The capital.
What? Are you sure?
Yes, no doubt about it.
The capital of Torna, presumably? That's gonna be fun if true. So what are you up to right now?
Hi.
Malos? And here I thought I had seen the last of you.
Now. I never meant our parting would be forever, you know. I've just been to see the Tornin Titan. I bet it'd be real interesting to see it in its true form.
Where did you learn that?
True form.
Inside my core, I have all the data of all blades and titans.
You have all of it? You think to call yourself the Master Blade?
Sure, why not? Sounds good. So, exciting, right? My partner. I hear you gave her to that Tornin prince.
And if I did, you'd erase me? Just like that?
Not at all. I have a much better idea than that.
And what might that be?
I've decided my next target is Torna.
Why would you tell me so plainly?
So you know what to look forward to as you watch.
Still having him be, well, given what we know of Amalthus, curious to see that perspective. Perhaps he didn't necessarily, well,
I see.
fully understand what he unleashed
so this
initially.
Comes from the Quester. But he doesn't know what Malos is planning for Torna.
Unless this is a
We
feint.
should probably hurry.
Soon. We'll go once Hugo's back.
Alrighty then. At least you can, well, can you at least send a warning ahead? I guess we'll find out. It's good to see you again, everyone. Hugo, have you finished surveying the battleground? We have, and we came upon something of grave importance. You're looking a bit pale there, Hugo. Are you alright? I'm just a little tired, that's all. I'm not surprised. The Sea and Resistance fought so desperately, they really took it out of us. The battleground was a terrible sight to behold. How many more lives must Malus wrest from us? We must do all we can to avenge them. It is truly tragic. We'll put a stop to it. Come on, they repaired that bridge while you were away. I think it's time for us to move on. Move on? Have you discovered where Malus will strike next? Indeed. We've had our suspicions, and now they've been confirmed. His target is Torna, the capital no less. Can we trust the veracity of the source? I believe we can. The Praetorium's intelligence is likely to be on the mark. Our info is coming from the Questa then. In that case, I believe we have little room for doubt. The capital, huh? That's a long way. It is. Once we're over Let's Bridge, we'll have to cross the Janag Desert. What do you want to do, Nick? You can stay here if you want. We can have one of the wardens look after him. I'll go with you. Are you sure? Sooner or later we'll end up facing Malos. It's a dangerous road that lies before us. I'm going with you. Well then. Mikhail. What should we do? Thinking about it now, there is no guarantee that his staying here would assume his safety. He may be in fact be safer in our company, is that not so? Shall we let him come with us then? Talking about twisting a person's arm. Fine, we're all going to the capital. Are you sure this is what you want, Mikhail? Alrighty then. Hugo, I have a proposal for you. Oh, yes? I've been thinking, after that sparring match with Laura yesterday, wouldn't we also make better use of our skills if we passed around our weapons the way she does? How about it? Want to give it a go? Perhaps it's worth a try. Laura has access to both Jin and Hayes' weapons when fighting. It's sure to open up her options in battle. I do think it would be wise for us to learn from her, especially given our coming battle with the Aegis. So we're agreed. Mythra, I'd like to try using your sword. Mind if I borrow it? It's all yours. I doubt you're gonna do as well as those three, though. Strangely humble of you. It's not what I meant. What did you mean then? Actually, forget what I said. We're gonna knock this out of the park. Now that's more like it. Brigid, Aegeon, you may not be so convinced at first, but give it time and we will surely reap the rewards. As you wish, Your Majesty. I would never question your authority, Your Majesty. Thank you. I am blessed to have such faithful attendants. Let's make tracks, people. We'll be right with you. Onwards then, to the capital. Alrighty then, off we go. Alright, nothing to worry about too much there. Now that we've got you back in the fray. All teams level 4 specials now available. Nice. I guess that's how they would open them up. Alright, real quick, let me just remind myself of abilities and then we'll be on our way. So, they're going to be... I'm assuming that the passing weapons between each other is more going to be contingent on the level 4s more so than anything else. Oh yeah, I'll need to mess with these at some point as well. Well, if I hit a wall, I can always dig into those. Let's see. Is there anything I need to work on for Aegeon? I just need to engage your shenanigans with him a bunch. That should be simple enough. Alrighty, let's get back in there. While I do, we can go check out the rest of the chat. Let's see. Thoughts on the Torna battle theme? It's so high. I'd probably prefer the original normal battle theme, but it's alright. Reminds me more of the, well, more of the battle theme that they use in Future Connected. You're gonna aggro me the moment I try and grab this, aren't you?
Becoming addictive.
Yeah, figured as much. Alright, down you go. Alright, what else is Chapin up to? Because I can probably sleepwalk this relatively easily. Let's see. Is it just me, or did the blades seem a little more busty in the DLC? I don't believe there's any change to the models. I haven't noticed anything. And I've been jumping back and forth between this and New Game Plus, so I feel like I would notice something if that were the case. Although, I'm only just about to hit the end of Chapter 4 in New Game Plus. So, It would not surprise me if there was some detail that I missed, but I don't notice anything different, really.
Teach me a few anecdotes.
Are you sure about that? He's quite the stern taskmaster.
If you wish, Laura. By tomorrow, please
This is
transcribe
becoming
100
addictive.
pages of one of the Torment epics. Write a treatise on an Ardanian philosopher of your choice, and read a volume of history.
Sorry. The dog ate all of my literature.
I really should have been paying more attention. What was the context for that? Oh boy. Hopefully I'll hear it again at some point. Let's see. What else is chat up to? Let's see. The Final Fantasy VII translation's a bit boring.
I say we rest a bit. Who's in?
I'm not super familiar with it, so I'll take your word for it now. Didn't notice anything outright.
Aren't
Well,
we intrepid?
I didn't notice anything outright incorrect necessarily, or outright grammatically incorrect, but I'd have to go back and check to be sure. Alright, somebody else pay attention. Well, yeah, go pay attention to somebody else, not me. I said go pay attention to someone else and not me. Yes, go pay attention to the Moradanian Emperor. Clearly, that's the target we need to have take the hits instead of the literal peasants. Oh, I'm not paying enough attention. Wow, that was trash. There we are. Alright, get him some more. At least that one's gonna go down nice and easy. Okay, what else is Shadow to? Let's see, Malus is cocky. Well, why wouldn't he be, given that he's been able to run roughshod over most? Makes me wonder if he's even fought Mythra at this point. Presumably not, given that they're actively hunting down his location. So my suspicion would be that, hey, they haven't actually explicitly fought yet. I guess that'll be interesting to see if that ends up being the case or not. Guess we'll find out, won't we? Good launch. Nice. Good work, team. Thank you for handling things. Let's just chat too. Let's see. Yep, discussing this in the base game with a different item model. Yep. And a different setting to some extent. It seemed like they were pulling from somewhere, well, as a baseline, somewhere from Mor Ardain instead of here. At least that's what it would look like based on the terrain. Just chat up too. I must have forgotten this, but why can't we just kill a Malthus to beat Malos? Well, it looks like Gilgamesh has already answered that, given that, well, given that taking out a Malthus in the base game didn't actually resolve the matter. And honestly, if that were a concern, though, theoretically Pyra would be returned to her core crystal at the moment that Adam dies. If that were a concern, anyway. So, I presume they're just treating the Aegises differently. What else is chat up to? Monolith's off. Let's just reuse Niall as a character in Torna. I'm sure no one will notice. Sure, no one. Now what might this be?
A slide jackrot. It's a Leptirian monster doing here.
A what?
Worry about that later. Come on!
What is a Leptirian monster doing here if that is Leptirian? Alright, let's get him.
A win under our belt?
Stay with the flow of battle.
Alright, good. Target, yes, target Neo. Well, Hugo. Actually, it is Hugo in this, right? I'm remembering that correctly, right? Alright. There we go. On the ground with you. There we go. That's some damage. I'm a man who's gonna burn your house down with the lemons. Alright, so Hugo's back in play. I know this isn't gonna get me anything special, but hey, it's a level 3, right? There we are. Down you go. There we are. Oh. Are you already down? That was quick. I wasn't even paying attention to the health bar at all. I don't know, I didn't pay enough attention to the health bar. Oh, really? Surely one of you can jump up and smack him. Yes! Why didn't someone think to do that? Also, who fired that? Now that I think of it, why is that the first time? Well, there are cannon blades, to be fair.
Slow to finish a job, my prince. I thought I told you to stop calling me that.
Who might you be?
He's Minnow, Questor of Malthus's blade.
Oh.
He's one of the Questors of Indo. And Malos's driver.
Oh, wait a minute. Hang on, I recognize that. I recognize one of those. I recognize that. I recognize the weapon. Hello. Alrighty. Alright, so that's gonna be your second then, huh? Neat. I'm gonna try this out. Let's get in there. Alright. Yep. Oh, okay, so that's... They're giving me chain attack then, huh? Okay. Alright, if you're giving me chain attack already, may as well have some fun.
I warn you, this is going to hurt.
Alright, let's start with Minoth. Just so that we can badly damage that one, if nothing else. Alrighty, If I'm trying to just break that... I'm trying to think, do I have... Actually, wait, I've got 2 fire blades. That's my better option.
Don't forget.
Yep. Don't forget? Really? Don't forget me. Why?
How about another round of carnage?
Why would you do that? I mean, I know why you did that, but why did you do that? Whoop, too quick. Interesting.
Where that came from. Jin, I need you up front.
There we are.
This, Emperor Hugo, is yours.
Actually, I should be using a Gion so I can work on him.
Not by a long shot. Mythra, take over.
Not dealing a lot of damage to this guy.
Hayes, deal with
Right on target.
Indeed, don't forget me.
Great.
Don't forget me. Be my guest.
Stop it!
Excellent.
I can't take you seriously anymore. Alright, there goes any chance of taking you seriously. Alright, let's see how you play. Oh jeez, how is Laura on the ground? Holy crap. Oh, oh my god. How exactly, why is everyone on the ground?
Take better care of yourself. I wouldn't worry just yet.
I'd worry.
Stepping up.
Holy crap, how did we just get munched that quickly?
We can take them on a bit later.
It's good to know your limits, though.
I think it's time to do some side quests. Ow. That sucked. Okay, step 1. What's all the affinity we just got? Useful.
I need to learn more.
More growing to do? Oh boy.
Alright, so what are you capable of? So, reduce aggro dealt, damage dealt when higher HP. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go around and work on Blade Affinity, because clearly I need to. Okay, let me think, because, alright, basically doing the same thing I've been doing in New Game Plus, huh? Am I even able to access the secluded Boneway? That's the next question. So where is the secluded Boneway? Oh, hey, there it is. Alright. That is Cole from the base game? Yeah, I figured as much.
Where shall we head to next? This is
Alright.
I know the drill.
So, let me think. What monster do I need to kill? Alright, an Arlo Capiba. Somewhere in the secluded Boneway. Oh, lucky me.
Another win under our belts?
I step aside for no man or monster.
There's one. Not a whole lot of experience, but that's not the objective here. Critical damage is lovely, right?
Until now.
There we go.
According to the locals, the horrors come out at night here.
You mean ghosts? It's fine. Just let me at him and watch him run.
I too will let none oppose us, whether they hail from this world or the next.
Actually, I was talking about tough enemies. Sorry to disappoint.
This is becoming addictive.
You know, there's gun knives. Is he our resident edgy boy then? You know what, he's a Darkblade, so probably. Alright, how many do I need to kill? Alright, 2 more. I can presumably get that by just fast traveling again, right? Let's find out.
Even on familiar ground, we must stay vigilant.
Alright, let's rough them up.
Don't play around with them.
Then I can switch target to just knock them both into combat. There we are. Alright, that gets us Mind's Eye number 1. Level 1. Excellent.
You can rely on me.
Okay, so... there's a unique monster I need to kill in Gormot, huh? Let's see. Increase damage dealt to toppled enemies. That's a bit situational. It's damage dealt to higher level enemies by 70%. That's actually very useful, so... Cascade Crabble. The Serene Spring side in Gormot, huh? Alright, let's get rid of the collection points as far as... Alright, that way I can actually see what the hell I'm doing. So... Serene Spring side, correct? Like... Alright, that makes the most sense. Oh yeah, I have to eventually get that. Menoth is not broody enough for the Gunblade character? Oh boy, fair enough. Use Menoth more? Alrighty then.
Skip and a jump later.
Even on familiar ground, we must stay vigilant.
Wait, you guys have new dialogue? I know all sorts of stuff. Alright. Yeah. More tutorials! More tutorials. Never enough tutorials. Actually, didn't I pick up a courtship recently? Let's check real quick. Nothing that would really help you a whole lot. Ooh, Jin can get a nice power boost if I'm willing to give up some crit chance. Although, I'm not willing to give up that much, though. Not when I just gave you 20% crit damage. That might be worth it, but... Let's see. A roughly... What's that? Roughly 20%... Well, roughly 10% increase for... Well, is there a better place for that? Oh wow, really? Holy crap, that's useful. I didn't realize how beefy you were as far as damage dealt. Okay. Check Minot's stats. Alright, give me a sec. Alright. 455, what the hell? Why is he twice as powerful as everybody else? Ah, well. Either way. So, what did I need to kill for Jin anyway? Whoops. I'm hitting the wrong button again. This is what I get for playing Tears of the Kingdom yesterday. Alright, now for Jin. And Rogul. Near the springs. Let's go hunting. Do I need to kill a Cascade Crabble for something else, or am I? Ah, there's our target.
I have no intention of sparing you. This is just the way
Get up. I said Minoth, not Hugo. I know. I just want to work on... Well, I'm trying to think ahead to make sure Aegeon's abilities are more upgraded as well. Not that I really got a chance to work on that.
Does anyone have any requests?
Whatever we have been living challenge for, accept. Anything you make will be...
There we go.
I say no. I know.
Laura taking so much damage. Alright. Got that out of the way. Now. Let me think. What do I want to work on next? Let's see, are there any other unique monster kills we need to go for? Before I get sidetracked any further.
More power for our cause.
Oh, I actually do have to kill a Cascade Crabble. I thought the name looked familiar. Alright, let's mulch it. Sup?
I'm on it, Aegeon.
Alrighty. Oh, that's why Laura took so much damage. She activated her unique. Maybe if I started with Hugo and then leaned into it, perhaps.
I expect a great discovery. The sound of my voice.
There we are. Let's see. That takes care of that one.
I shouldn't need more than this.
Alright, looks like you don't have anything... Oh, use a pouch item from the meat category, yeah? Alright, that could be useful at some point. Then use Mythra's crafting skill. Oh, right, that nonsense. That can be dealt with over time. Alright, so you need to kill one of those. Alright. Let's knock that out next. For Aegeon, he just isn't... Yeah. It'll take a while on that, won't it? Alright, so I need to head over to... Actually, what did it say for that one? That was for Haze, correct? Alright, reduces party damage taken by 10% at max affinity. Okay, yeah, definitely want that. Salsh Rogul at Ukar's Trail. There we are. Let's start up here and go looking around.
Suddenly, it all looks so different.
Oh, hey!
Alright, remind me why we're here again?
We're here to turn in a side quest, apparently. Meh. Faces of friends have looked that say, we pass your test, O great roly-poly. How roly-poly know without even look? Oh, roly-poly is master warrior, can tell such things by sense aura and so on. That aside, it seems that first impression of roly-poly was correct, and friends can hold friends' own. Very good. That concludes the test, but there is more tests coming up in near future. Level of difficulty will be much higher. Also, Blade of Roly-Poly is scouting field for skilled drivers over Gormott Way. If friends not had pleasure of meeting yet, would be great if could find and show him what friends can do. Okay, roly-poly will wait on tenderloins for next time when can give friends test to do. Till then! Alrighty then. Aegeon sounds like he wants to be the team brooder, but he's firmly in Jin's shadow there too. To be fair, actually we don't get a lot of...
Expect a great discovery.
Ooh, nice. We don't get a lot of characterization for Aegeon, do we? At least in the base game. How's that Bonnie stone search going? You haven't forgotten, have you? That famed adventurer who sealed up treasure and monsters alike in snow. Don't. Touch the stone, defeat the monsters that come out, then you get to keep all the goodies. But don't worry about it. It's not like any normal person's going to stumble across the treasure. Should take your time. Alrighty then. Now, let's get back to what I wanted to see to before side quests drag me away. Remind me, the monster we need to kill is... Salchrogo. Okay, so one of the flyers, presumably. How would you describe Adam and Mythra's relationship? How do I do it without, well, how do I describe that?
I expect a great...
I have an idea in mind, but I'm trying to think of a diplomatic way to describe it. I don't even remember what Aegeon's base game Blade Quest was. I'll find out eventually. Eventually. Wait, huh? What? Why is there a level 50? Why do I hear boss music? This is the place I'm supposed to be, right? Unless it's up above. Am I able to get up above somehow? No, that's what it looks like. Doesn't look like I'm able to get up above. Yeah, I am. Possible. Unless that's it right there. Yes, that is.
I want to rest now.
Breaking wave.
Pay attention to me. At least that's one way to get its attention. Please start slashing it. I don't want Laura to be the one targeted. Yeah, that's right. Oh, that must be the level 50. There we are.
Aren't you being a little overprotective of Hugo?
The bonds tying me to His Majesty are stronger than anything in this world. I could never leave his side, not for any reason, ever.
I think overprotective might be an understatement.
Just a bit. Let's see. Alright, is there any other character that I can go killing unique monsters for to upgrade?
You can rely on me to aid you.
Finish an enemy, huh? Alright, well that's easily amended. I don't know how easy that would be given how, well, insane everybody else is right now, but I suppose I could always cheese that by, well, going after a low-level monster and giving everyone else the boot. But I suppose that's something that might make more sense to do on my spare time. At least that kind of cheese.
Oh, here's something.
Still, is there any that's more, well, easily attainable? Let me put it that way. Okay, so, may as well look through Aegeon real quick. Alright, so, defeat an Oria Ardu near Rakamor. Alright, let's look for Rakamor first. Presumably it's in the new area? That would make the most sense to me. It's in Torna. Yep, right over yonder. Oh, there's even a side quest I can pick up on my way over. Very nice.
It was a nice change of pace.
Alright, remind me why we're here again?
Because I said so. Any other questions? Crackerjack merchant, that's random. Nice of friend do show up. Roly-poly just think of new test me want to put friends ends to. Last time we do break and topple and then call that good enough. Hopefully friends remember. Well, it is no longer good enough. This time we add launch and smash. Launch will lift enemy off ground, and smash will smack back down, as name implies. Great power moves. Sequence of break, topple, launch, and finally smash is ultimate form of driver combo. For this test, Roly-Poly want friends to do whole whammy to any at all enemy. Anytime, anywhere, 3 times over. Next job is big, huge, enormous, gargantupon. Must be able to do driver combo with eyes closed. Oh, and of course must come to Roly-Poly to let know the test is done once test is done. Or maybe it's obvious. Well then, Roly-Poly wait with hopes held high. Yeah. That'll
I
suffice.
said I'd do it, so consider it done.
Probably not the most sensible to set that as the active quest, but hey. Oh, you have something new to say? Prince Adam, I am sure you do not need to be told this, but I implore you nonetheless to be careful. Your compassion is your greatest asset, but sometimes I fear you are too quick to put your own safety on the line. While helping others is admirable, prudence is also an important virtue. Though I know you do not like to hear it, your life carries more weight than that of the average man. You are the king's only son. It would be a tragedy if anything were to happen to you. Please just keep that in mind. I thought he was 4th in line for the throne. Or are there other people competing for that independent of, well, everything else?
Here's something.
And what do I know? Either way, let's see. Remind me what I have to kill again? So this is for something on Aegeon. Alright, an Aurea Ardoon. Okay, one of the Ardoons then. These are our moves. Well, that's not what I need to kill, but we'll kill it anyway, just for fun. There we are. Well, if we need to set stuff up, we may as well just try and set up everything, well, related to that. Alright, we got Topple. Unfortunately, Launch and the other two aren't necessarily contingent on me. Oh, hey! They actually did the whole combo. Nice. There we are. Not exactly the target I needed to kill, but good practice nonetheless. Alrighty.
Anything good here? Nature makes a fine ally.
Alright, so these are the Armus. Where are the Ardoons? Unless that's them over there, but I don't think that's quite correct. Nope, those are X. Do I have to come in? Well, do I have to show up at a particular time of day, perhaps? Well, let's change the time to morning and see if that makes a difference. Alright, so Army's still close by. Let me just make sure I've read it correctly. So, Rackamore. Okay, so I've got the region correct. And then I need to... Oops. Again! This is what I get for playing Tears of the Kingdom recently. Okay. Then we go to characters. We are Ardoon. Near Rackamore. Not necessarily at Rackamore. That one right there? There's one! Set for kill.
We cannot show them weakness. Leave it to Nora.
There we are. Come on in, boys.
We're doing well.
There we are. Alrighty. Apple? Let's see if someone sets up. Oh, nice. Excuse me while I take these, which just randomly appeared for some reason. There we are.
Excellent.
We're so
Dream on.
powerful. I mean, we are, right?
What I wouldn't give
Oh,
for a nice
here's
midday
something.
nap.
I'm sure. Alright, so that was one enemy to deal with. Why not to just... Actually, I can always reset the fast travel point to get it. Yep, we'll just reset the fast travel point and make it easy on ourselves.
It was a nice change of pace.
All right, remind me why we're here again?
Because I said so. I'm gonna keep saying that because
Anything
until
good
it
here?
stops being funny. And probably a little bit after. Probably end up with 500,000 collectibles by the end of it, too. Good. I always never have enough, it feels
Nature
like.
makes a fine ally.
There we are. Chapter 2. Finally cleared out and rebuilt Laurelin Village and Tears of the Kingdom, and unlocked boat racing. Wait,
Everyone,
boat racing's a
who's ready
thing?
for this?
Every time I go for this collectible point, you have to show up and ruin my day.
I need some space.
Good work, Hayes.
Is this your likely I'm feeling confident in our victory.
Now, right as I was about to use an ability to work on Aegeon a little bit. Wait a minute, was that the third use of that? Might be, actually.
Time for one last push. You're always looking ahead.
You have to inflict smash with a character you're controlling.
Something good here?
Nature makes a fine ally.
That's annoying. So do I have to be in control of Mythra then and just hope? Hang on. Who has the smash ability then? Presumably it's Mythra? Oh, I see. So oh, that's what's going on. I have to be Adam. And then in the Switch art, I have to use Mythra to inflict smash. That's how I get that. Alright, we'll switch it up then. We'll see if we get the chance then against this guy.
Don't go easy on him, Adam.
Alright, I just need to be ready to use Rising Art then. There we are. Alright. Bam! There we are. Excellent. Alright, let's see how powerful you end up being. Alright, an AoE blast. Bam! Ooh, level up!
Thank you, Master Minoth.
What have we got here?
Nature makes a fine ally.
As one.
There we are. Alright, now that that's done, let's take a look at what Aegeon got from that. Looks like I saw two show up for him. Ooh!
A magnificent power.
Very nice, very nice. Alrighty then. I think we're ready for shenanigans. Go ahead and switch up to you and then go have some fun. That should be interesting.
Is this really worth the effort?
Is it now? Okay. What else is chat up to? Have you been to Terrytown? I don't believe so. Let's see. I have not been to the Yuka clan hideout as you saw. Alrighty then. So it looks like just...
Is this really worth the effort?
Yeah. Or this. Alright, fine. We'll use you as practice. Alright, actually. I just realized how much damage I took and all that. Oh shoot, I'm not gonna be able to take proper advantage of this. Ooh, someone else did smash. That doesn't technically count for what I need, but still, that's nice. I don't think there are enough potions in play right now. Alright, just need to look for whenever. There we are. Ah, did that not time out right? Probably not. There we are. Yeah, I'll take it. Alright, get back in there. Oh shoot. Well, I'm not gonna have that move when I need it. Alright, let's just stutter step to get it back up quickly. Assuming I'm even able to hit you between now and the heat death of the universe. Wow, you didn't stay toppled for long. I doubt I'll get another chance then, but we'll see if we get the opportunity. Okay, I'm bored. Kill! You got another affinity rewarded, GM? I'll take that. Alrighty. Now. What did you get? Oh, nice.
This should let everyone relax more.
Alrighty. Use specials to participate in a chain attack, huh? Alrighty. I think I'm gonna try to do the Spirit Temple early. Is that allowed? I'm pretty sure you can do the Spirit Temple whenever, given the circumstances. Although, I think there might be some story bit that might try and impede you, but I'm pretty sure you can technically get away with it. I'm not sure, though.
Everyone, lend me your strength.
I'd try it anyway, just to see if you can. Alright, now that I've got my ability up, just need to wait for them to get a top lane. Oh god, why? Alright, please, someone inflict topple.
Just tell me when.
We should stay conscious of our enemies. I'm ready to go. Finish this. My preparation.
Jeez, how's that thing hurting us that badly on a given round?
Now the real battle.
I'm gonna have to switch over to haste just to make sure we're okay. Maybe, actually. Oh jeez, how am I still alive? Okay, I'm still not ready for this, huh? Wow. Huh. Is there a side quest I can work on?
You might benefit from a change of strategy.
There's no time to delay. But still, we need a new strategy.
Alright. Let us go and see to some side quests. Clearly, this game is going to keep giving me grief until I go deal with one of them. I think there's a heart number lockout in the construction factory depot. Well, apparently there's a I'm not good enough to get past this unless... Actually, I wonder if I can cheese it by going to camp. I don't know how much bonus experience I can ratchet up, although... I mean, I probably could cheese it with bonus experience, but let's stop by a camp first. Just to see if I can get anything. Yes, I'm aware I'm under-leveled, but still.
Keep our wits about us.
We can't dally all day.
Alright, we try again. Anything good here? Minov, you saved me. Thank you. Come on, be serious. You're a prince, not a jester. I am being serious. Fact of the matter is, you couldn't have survived that monster at Olnar's trail without my help. Oof. You're not wrong, but we'll do better next time, I assure you. Well, maybe I'll try and up my game a little too. Sure, I stepped in to help, but I didn't feel too sturdy out there. I'm not feeling too sturdy right now. Oh, man. Alright, what's new?
Let's get down to business.
Alright. I can get something new now. Affinity game. Less damage taken.
It came together nicely. It's ready.
Well, we'll do one of each just to say we've done one of each. Anything good here yet? Not yet. Alright.
Maybe I missed a step? Maybe I missed a step?
Well, at least that'll get something taken care of for Jin. And what might this be? Plus 6% damage dealt by specials.
Now, who'd make a good lead?
Alrighty. Ooh. Increased item discovery rate by 10%.
Success.
Gaining trust in battle, increased trust gained by 50. Alrighty. I'll take it.
Success.
Alright.
How do you like it?
I'm happy with that result. Now, am I able to get anything decent from this? Oh wow, I could cheese this if I really wanted to. Let's not rely on that just yet. If I'm gonna need to do a bunch of side quests anyway to progress this, I may as well go all out. Okay. And there's Jin's affinity reward. Go ahead and acknowledge that's existence.
Half the battle is living to fight another day.
Alright, extra fortitude. Use pouch items from the meats category. That worth messing with for Laura? Yeah, possibly. Although I don't necessarily want to overwrite what's already there. Actually, does Rigid or Aegeon need anything specific while I've got the opportunity? Open treasure troves, alright. You don't need anything specific, Aegeon. You don't need anything specific. Alright. I guess I can use whatever then for you. What makes the most sense for what I got? Yeah, that probably makes the most sense. Okay, back to Gormont. What's up, brother?
Suddenly, it all looks so different.
Alright, remind me why we're here again?
I thought that was cheating. Oh, you let the Elder Statesman in. Huh. You actually went to the cat tower. You getting distracted by the wildlife aside. You need me for something. Can't you see I'm busy? I'm practicing tactical stealth maneuvers. Anyone can see that. Good drivers and blades should find sneaking up on foes pretty effective. Yeah. Tutorial! Now, what do you have for me? Took care of the Espina Ferris, did you? Oh really? No fibbing? I'll be able to get on with my important research into ether miasmas now. My hypothesis is that the miasma is an exhaust gas emitted from titans. Well, by a titan's fart, I suppose you'd call it. I mean, it's not such a wacky idea. Any fool knows that a titan's main source of energy is ether. I have an idea that if we fix the ether flows, we might improve the health of titans and disperse the miasma. Of course, I have quite a bit of work to do before I prove it conclusively. You can't get by on guesses in science. You mean, one of you lot knows how to control ether flows? Well, I never. You could probably shut off an ether miasma no problem, right? No way, I don't believe it. Looks like my hypothesis is correct after all. I'll have quite a bit of work to do to gather up all the evidence now, mind. Well, thank you so much, you lot. You've done a lot to advance the cause of the science. Lucky us. Another one down.
I won't lie. It feels good.
Okay. Part for next level. 10 more, huh? That's gonna be fun to deal with. Check Minon's
How about
affinity
next
chart.
time you help yourselves?
What am I checking for? Use abilities. Sell items, huh? Alrighty. Beat something in Torna. Do a critical hit. There's a few things I can work on. Dagger buildup, increased damage dealt by every attack cancel. That sounds like it could get absurd after a while. Granted, it's always capped out, but damn. Then you just need to use a bunch of abilities, so I just need to throw you in nonsense then, huh? Hello, you Lord. How's the ether miasma removal coming along? The evidence supports my theory. I plan on presenting it at an academic conference somewhere. But where? More Ardain is the leading nation to all res, but Uriah's got a more distinguished history and culture. Ooh, but what about Torna? The birthplace of modern technology. What I wouldn't give to present it there. I'll try not to get too far ahead of myself. It's all well and good to dream, but I need to continue my research. Alrighty then. Ooh, new recipe apparently.
Nature makes a fine ally.
There we go. Now while I'm at it, I guess I can just find the next quest. Alright, probably still have a way to go with that. Oh yeah, I do have to still worry about this. Actually, do I have the resources to actually assist you now? I remembered that I had to, well, that I didn't quite have enough in order to assist with all of that yet.
We're here.
Let's get a move on then.
What do we got here?
I can't quite recall if I do have everything I need now, though. Worth a check, perhaps. Oh, what do you have to say? Ah, so you found them. One bad hinge and a scarlet coil. I knew you'd pull through for me. The machine parts you can get in Gormat are a bit different to the ones in Torna, aren't they? Oh yeah, hold on to that seeker. With your skills, you'll be able to collect lots more parts than I ever would. You might even be able to recover some gold machine parts too. They'll be more valuable. And to recover those parts, you'll need a more efficient seeker. You better get to making one. Oh, thank you. You brought me some nice parts. Awesome. Another one down, apparently.
Why, thanks.
What's this chat up to? Knowing is half the battle, Jin. You guys know that reference? I don't know if it's necessarily a specific reference, but still. I've heard the quote in a lot of places.
Mission accomplished then.
Outdoor attack up, huh? That's useful. Ascension waffles, that is the edgiest name that I've ever heard given to waffles ever. I'm not sure if edgy is necessarily the right word, but how else you did? Why would you describe waffles like that? That sounds like what someone making fun of a weeb would call their waffles. Yeah, well. So, am I able to help you now? There we go. Whew. Man, I thought that was the end of me. Thanks for keeping me alive. You've sure got an appetite. I'm not sure where you put all that. My stomach's never let me down. And also, I love spicy stuff so much that the more I ate, the more pumped I got for this whole driver-in deal. Just hearing you mention it makes my insides royal. Hey, Lytra, if you think you can laugh it off, you don't know me very well. Well, Lyta, can you even imagine what would have happened if these guys weren't here to help? Oh, I'm sorry, Kaida. Lyta, I think Kaida is just worried about you. As her driver, you're important to her. Obviously, she wants you to do well and to be well. Kaida, is that true? Let's head for that big tree next. No answer, huh? No answer. If you even think about collapsing again, I'll name this place after you. Light Oasis has a nice ring to it, don't you think? Awkward. Jin, do something. I think this is beyond us now. Oh, I see. Then people will remember her failure forever. Naturally. The legend of the bungling greenhorn driver who brought shame on her blade by collapsing from lack of spicy food. Stop it! Don't say stuff like that! I might die of sheer embarrassment! I think that's the point. Okay, wait up! Kaida, I'm coming! Thanks, Mythra. That could have gone a lot worse. Indeed, your less than tactful comment might have saved the day. What? What now? Hey! Sounds about right. So, she gonna collapse again? Am I gonna need to get an even larger horde of nonsense in order to make sure she's okay? Probably. Gimme.
Nature makes a fine ally.
Gibbs. Alright. So, where's this one? Ah, up this way. Wait a minute, wasn't this one named after the blade? Sounds like something that... Oh hey, treasure trove. Hello.
Oh, mine now.
Let's chat up too. So, oh, 80s G.I. Joe reference, that's what you were referring to, Troopers? Fair enough. And let's chat up too. The waffles that kill you so you would send. My age is showing. I lived in a time before cell phones and internet. You know, back when dinosaurs roamed the earth. I don't remember a time before computers. I do remember a time before the internet. Then again, I was born in 95, so do the math. From this close-up, it looks even more impressive. You bet. It's so majestic. It comes right down. Kind of reminds me of my father. Is that so? He must be a great man then. He's a builder, my dad. Sure, he's a bit grumpy and stubborn, but he's someone you can rely on. Me, I'd like to be that too. I want to get strong and sturdy and stop disappointing Kaida all the time. We're calling this tree the Way Tree. That's a nice name. A bit simple, no? Wait, my dad's name is Waiton. I see what you did there. It's a name that will not only remind you of him, but also of the way you wish to follow. See? Man, I thought this is the water hole, but Kaida's really good at naming stuff, huh? Like a superpower. I have to, don't I? Eh? Otherwise, casual travelers like you would never remember what's where. That's so nice of you. I'm not sure that's necessarily well, the way you're framed it, not necessarily, but what do I know? Sorry to put you out, everyone, but would you mind if we went a bit further? Like, maybe to the top of that big root? I'm sure that'll go well. It's a little far. Are you sure you're up to it? You really need to push yourself. Right now I'm feeling capable, and if I get turned around, I'll just look out for this tree. Well, if it's gonna help you grow, I can't say a reason to say no. Sorry, and thank you, Kaida. Alright then. Right then, we're off! Alright, back up the tree. Meanwhile, I'm getting distracted by the brother being silly with the cat. Or is the cat being silly with you? Yes, both at once.
What have we got here?
Well, of course he is. He's a cat. He doesn't care. Actually, you're only hearing half the conversation, aren't you? I'll let you guess what we're talking about. Oh, hey. I need to kill one of those? I'm definitely not at a point where I can kill one. Oh, wait, that must be for a different side quest, most likely. Or we can focus on that later. For now... Having fun yet, brother? Wait, why is one of his eyes closed? Did he get pine salt in his eye or something? Are you not being careful? Oh, you put water? Did you spray him with water or something? Are you being mean to the cat? Meanwhile, ridiculously fast-paced jazz is going on while you're only hearing half a conversation. Back to this. What's happened? Did you get injured somewhere? I did it! Lippin did it! I finally whooped the monster's butt! Lyta, please calm down. You said finally. What exactly have you been doing before? Oh, she's been skillfully avoiding them. This is her first official victory. Hey, kinda, do I look buff now or what? After beating one monster, just listen to yourself. Even then, it looked like the poor guy might have just tripped and fallen onto your weapon. Ugh, so I'm useless after all then. Lyta, take a look at that. Whoa, is that Lasham Cove? It's a huge natural harbor as you remember, and yet looking at it from here, it appears tiny. Don't focus so much on your strength, just look at how far we've come. I'm proud of you for that. Kinda, you're so nice. What's that face you're pulling? Seriously. Seriously. All this noise about a simple exploration mission. Everybody starts somewhere. Thinking back to when we met them, isn't this success enough? I believe Lyta may yet grow into a fine driver indeed. It's not every day that Jin offers praise like that, is it? That pretty much settles it. She'll do great things one day. We shall see. Everyone, thank you all for your assistance. After we've gone around Gormont, I think we'll find some other place to explore. Then we might meet again somewhere, mightn't we? Very good. On that day, it may be you helping us out. Oh, don't make fun of me. I don't think he is. Anyway, I'm looking forward to that day. We'll be cheering you on, you two. Are you behaving, brother?
Why, thanks.
Do I need to close the door to not be distracted by you and the cat getting along?
Thank you.
There we are. Another one down.
Always happy to put a smile on people's faces.
Okay. That's that taken care of. Ooh, affinity reward. Didn't expect that to show up, but I'll take it. Anything that I miss while I'm still in a boot? Ah, increased trust.
The possibilities.
Hooray, more kill missions. Honestly, it might be worth doing the kill missions on my own just to get them taken care of. Don't think they'll be super important. Ooh, hang on. Huh. Boss time? I don't think I'm at a point where I can take the boss unless I'm willing to burn up. I get PTSD every time that affinity chart pops up. Alright, I already know I can't fight that given what I decided to go for. Alright, that one might be more situational until I get more items. Alright, here's what we'll do. I probably shouldn't overly rely on the rest button in order to fast-track level and whatnot. But I want to see if I get stonewalled by anything, so we're gonna at least get past this boss fight.
So different.
All right.
And then we'll be on our way. Well, is there anything that I can set up right now? Let's see.
Let me see. Pretty good, all things considered.
Alright, so you got something new that we can eventually work with. Alright, Fierce Talisman. Specials recharge. Alright, not quite as good as the Exercising Talisman, but it looks like it requires fewer resources, so I suppose that balances out a little bit. Hey. I can already get the Ascension waffles, huh? This I gotta see.
It tastes better than it looks. Probably.
I don't remember that dialogue. Oh, that timing was glorious. It tastes better than it looks. Probably. Telling the brother, he was wondering what I was laughing at. Alrighty. Alright, that should suffice. Then we'll go ahead and bump everyone's level because I don't feel like being smart about this.
What an incredible feeling.
Hooked on a feeling.
That's something I can be proud of.
Only 26, huh? Come on, let me get up there.
But a drop in the vast ocean of possibility.
See. That's an amazing backdrop photo. I'm not sure I know what you're referring to. Could be any number of things given this game. Either way. What else to shout out to? Are Pixar and Disney all that different or different at all anymore? Effectively, it doesn't seem like it. Does Mythra even eat her own cooking?
Nature makes a fine ally.
If she did, would that make it better or worse? My vote's on worse. My vote's definitely on. Apparently not. Alright, you've got Rising Arc whenever you need it. Come on, someone inflict break and topple. Alright. Boom! There we are. There we are. Oh, something else decided to say hello, huh? Alright, I'll oblige you too. Get over here. Oh, right, I forgot. You're one of those creatures. Ugh. Oh, look, and we attracted more attention than we bargained for. As a... Good thing Haze is up. Yeah, AoE the bastards. Hope it works. Wait, Laura's on the ground? That's a good sign. Oh, well, we'll be able to knock out one of these guys before too long. Alright, AoE blowdown. That only affects one person. Sounds about right. Ah, sucker! And down. Alright, doesn't look like I'll get Rising Arc back in time. Alright, there goes that one. Alright. Ooh, great. Someone inflict topple. Please? Too much to hope, I suppose. Ooh. Ah, darn. Well, I had the wrong person up anyway, so guess I shouldn't be surprised. Quick, grab the loot. Alright, only gonna get through one of those then. That's alright.
Is the key to ensuring victory.
Nice. Ooh. I'll take that. Showing the whole party at the campfire, that was a good pick. I'll have to double back to that once I get a chance. I'll take a look at that later. There we are.
I wish only to use this in the service of His Majesty.
Alright, looks like something we can't access yet. Probably a kill quest of some kind. Specialist to participate in a chain attack, yep. Last stated ally. Alrighty. All in due time by the looks of it. Ooh, nice!
Our efforts are paying off.
Proceed in miasma, okay. Saves his favorite pouch item. Remind me, what's Laura using right now? Well, all in due time, I suppose. I'm sure I will be given all the time in the world to check that out.
I know the drill.
I wish this game allowed you to switch characters in battle. I feel like that might get broken after a while. Well, end up being broken after a while. Xenoblade Chronicles 3 has spoiled me. Oh yeah, I did hear that you could do that in 3. That'll be interesting. Xenoblade likes its energetic music. After the DLC, listen to the soundtrack. I did at least pull the base game soundtrack and have been listening to a bit of it on my own time. Good stuff.
What do we got here?
There we are. Ah, you're gonna come after me as well, huh? Please stop hitting me. Yes, please focus on a Gion, not me. Why are you still attacking me? This is hurting. That hurt a lot, actually. Holy crap. Down you go. There we are. Yeah, I didn't time that one correctly, huh? Alright, so... similar to the... well, alright, similar circumstance to what I used for... Alright, so similar to what I'm using a Gauntlet Blade. I have to let him strike twice and then I get the auto attack canceled. There we go. There we go. Nice and easy. Now you die.
You kept your power in check. Nicely done.
Kept your power nice in check. You referring to Enoth or Mythra with that? Ooh.
I'll handle the support too.
Very nice. Very nice. Alrighty. Are you planning on going into Xenoblade Chronicles 3 after Torna? I don't want to have... well, my plan right now is, given how much there is to explore still as a result of New Game Plus, given that there's the New Game Plus blades and a bunch of the blade quests that I missed the first time around, my plan is to go through and make Let's Play content out of all of that. And then once that's concluded, then we begin Xenoblade 3. Which probably means it will be a year or two before we're able to sit down and attend to that. Especially given the pace at which I tend to release Let's Play content. But, should work out eventually. Eventually.
We mustn't be thrown off guard.
It will take a while before we're able to see to it. That much is going to be almost certain. Alright, we're able to survive Rolling Claw. That's a good start. Alright, breaks inflicted. Down you go! Oops. Oh jeez, that hurt. Alright, now we've got this easy. Oh geez, Laura's still on the ground. Probably should have tried to chain attack while I had the chance. Alright, let's see if I can knock you out in a hurry. Or at least set up a chain attack. So oh god! Lord Jin's on the ground now. That AoE is nasty, holy crap. Oh well, you're almost down. Almost. Oh, that was annoying. Even after over-leveling a bunch.
For the glory of Mordain.
You got an interesting way of fighting. You are?
Laura, that's Jin. And she is Hayes.
Pleased to meet you.
Jin? You don't mean from Torna?
What is she? Where does she look like she's from?
Sounds like a good story is all I'm saying.
You want to hear?
Another time.
Took us long enough to knock it over.
That was close. Thanks, Minoth. You're very capable, even on your own.
Well, maybe I should thank him. Or not?
Your core looks kind of different.
Ah, well. I'm a flesh eater.
A flesh eater?
A being with human and blade cells. Made possible with Judician technology. That's how I can use my full strength anywhere, without my driver. But I'm pretty sure I'm a failed experiment, so to speak.
I never knew blades like that existed.
Flesh eaters.
Someone's
What's
remembering
over
something,
Malthus?
or just
Isn't he
mulling
coming?
over something.
Nah. I just heard rumors that you guys had entered Torna. I used my own initiative.
Ah.
It's been 2 years since I saw him last.
Huh?
We getting background time? Let's find out. Looks like somewhere in Torna or Gormont. Ah. This scene. Is this when you were still alongside of Malthus? Presumably so. Yep.
I arrived too late.
Is that right? Was that their child? That soldier? Wasn't that the one from...
Such a cruel world we live in.
Huh.
In Indal, there are a great many paintings depicting all manner of hells. But I think real hell might be closer to something like this.
Malthus. You can't...
I had hoped once that the architect might save us all.
Hmm. Giving more perspective on that.
I haven't seen him. I heard he went climbing up the world tree not long after. And brought divine revelations back with him.
You mean...
The Aegis. Malos.
But what kind of revelation is this? What kind of salvation? Could anyone call this salvation? His hope caused this, or his despair.
Despair?
How about you then? You're from the same stock?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't
just
think you
followed
can
this
play
guy
dumb.
Since he woke me up, and that's basically it. I have no particular interest in this world or its future.
And Malus himself?
His thoughts, I'm especially uninterested in. We've never even met.
Well, that answers my
Don't
question.
mistake her. Despite the attitude, she's a good kid.
The hell is with that tone? Where do you get off acting all parental?
Oh, come on. I woke you up. I make sure you get enough to eat.
What?
Cloud sea crab sticks are tasty, aren't they? You're very welcome. Although I don't think I'd have managed to eat 6 myself.
What? You counted?
I don't know where you put all that.
I'm the Aegis. I need all the fuel I can get.
You're getting smacked for that.
You are too easy to sneak up on. Where are my extra rations?
You little...
I'm surprised he doesn't try and I'm surprised she doesn't try and smite you.
By a little kid.
Milton! Get back here!
You know, if the architect really does exist, I'd quite like to meet him. Salvation, huh?
Well then. I guess that's that. Level 3 already, huh?
More growing to do.
I'll take it. Well, it looks like I've got a ways to go to get your level 3. Well, to even reach your level 3s, let alone actually use them properly. Alrighty. See what that leads to. Attack. I have you in the lead for a bit? Mythra being bullied. Imagine being bullied when you're the Aegis. That's embarrassing!
Your sword-swapping fighting style. It's very interesting, you know.
It's still quite rough, though. I'm a bit lacking in oomph. It'll take me a while to get it down properly.
See, I wasn't actually talking about the power or technique.
Oh? What then?
That connection you have. Human and blade. It's like a bond of sorts. I just found it curious.
An actual... bond?
It's like that's how it's supposed to be. I don't know.
It does make sense. Lady Laura is always with Jin. And you almost never find time to practice with me. It's like he's her favorite.
Come on, don't say that. I'm an equal opportunities driver.
Clearly.
Liar.
You're both my partners and very dear to me. There's no favoritism, swear.
Are you really sure about that?
I think Hayes is a bit jealous. I have been with you longer, after all.
You think?
Well.
All right then. Starting tomorrow, Hayes gets to take the lead. Good?
Wonderful.
You don't mind?
It's all right by me.
What is you all smiles, Mr. Newcomer? I guess the Geon's on first watch. That doesn't look comfortable, Bridget. I feel like if the wind's strong enough to move Laura's hair like that, we've got bigger problems, but never mind me. Could just be the animation. Eh? Why are you suddenly moving? You alright, Adam? Oh, really? You don't notice it, Xion? What? How? What? Oh, how do you not notice?
Do you remember? The last time we paid a visit to Indol?
What did you think?
You mean about him? Let's see. In a word, he seemed very human, protecting his heart with a mask of lies.
Are you curious what's behind it?
Not really. Most humans are like that, aren't they?
Cutting to the chase, I see. But I hear his achievements in Indol have been quite grand. The refugee protection policies from last year are his work as well.
So a hypocrite, then. Isn't that what you call the type?
Quite. I hope that's all he is.
He smiled. Did you notice?
No?
I think he might actually be enjoying this.
What?
The world in this state.
That's interesting.
You felt something was wrong, didn't you? That's why you brought me.
Although if that really is the case, why give Mythra over to Adam at all?
Don't you think they're worth saving?
If you think they are, you know you'll have my aid.
That wasn't the answer to his question.
That's not for the likes of me to decide. It's up to you humans.
Oh, you mean that time? I remember. What about it?
What Minoth said bothered me. I think he was talking about Malos, but his words could just as easily have applied to a Malthus.
I suppose.
What if all of this is what a Malthus... No. What all of humanity really wants?
You don't mean it.
Hey. What are we going to do if we defeat Malice anyway?
You know. Like I told Hugo. Go home and work the land. I didn't get to harvest the Grom rice this year.
Well, that might be good enough for you.
Where are you going with this?
Some others might not be too pleased with that.
A Malthus? What might this be? Refugee camp?
Who is this?
Picked him up during a routine core collection. He was one of yours, right?
As we discussed, I engaged him as a broker of cores, but no more. What a waste of a human being.
That much is hard to deny.
What are you driving at?
waste and refuse can have their own uses, I think. The project we spoke of before, I think it may be time to set it in motion.
You mean a blade eater?
His strength will grow exponentially. It will dwarf even that of a flesh eater.
And you can control him?
Oh, please. Even if we can't, there's no need to worry. After all, this is just a prototype. Sooner or later, the binding will decay and he will die. I hear he's got some connection to this paragon of Torna, you see. He'll prove useful either way.
Oh, right. Yeah, now it's coming back. Okay. This is what I get for only playing this weekly.
He's on your mind, isn't he? Malos.
Not him, but what comes after.
Now that I think of it, how is the first confrontation going to go? If they're going to throw this much at... Well, it feels like I've only just scratched the surface, relatively speaking, so... I'd be curious to know how this first confrontation ends up going and where that leads us. Well, I guess we'll find out, won't we? So you're trying to take down Malos. We must. He's already sunk the Xian Titan. We can't just sit back and let him destroy the whole of Olrest. Of course we can't. But he's the Aegis man. You can't just go up and try to fight him all on your own. You can when you've got another Aegis in the party. Word. Even still. In any case, our primary goal is to defend Torna, and not necessarily to bring Malos to a ghastly end. Perhaps we can even convince him to end this peaceably. You do that. It'll be a damn sight better than getting yourselves killed for no reason. Ouch. Minoth here is a blade of a Malthus, just like Malos. Sure, he knows far better about our chances than we do. You say he's being realistic. I am being realistic. If it's a Malthus saying the capital is the target, then it has to be. You still trust him after everything he's done? Whatever he does is for his own benefit. You're just pawns in his game. We all are. It does seem better to act upon the information we do have rather than to move around aimlessly. Alright, so what will you do now, Minoth? Now, I join your little traveling troupe. How else am I going to keep tabs on you? Ha! I suppose so. No pressure then. If you're going to the capital, I'm assuming you're well equipped for the desert? Well equipped how? Oh, so you were just going to go in there and collapse from desert fever. Fantastic. Desert fever? An endemic disease caused by fungi. There's no harm to blades, but to humans they can be lethal. Why haven't we heard of this? Ah, that. I forgot. Dumbass! Are you trying to get us killed before we even find Malos? Let's see to it that that doesn't happen, shall we? We'll need enough medicine for Adam, Hugo, Milton, Mikhail, and me. Okay, we'll have to backtrack a bit, but they should have something back at the resistance camp. If you can collect the ingredients, they should be able to make enough antimycotics for all 5 of us humans. What do we need? 20 carrots and nest extract, I believe. We can get the 20 carrots around the Tornan grasslands. And to obtain the next extract, we shall have to defeat Sommelier nests. Okay then, let's get going. Well, that's gonna keep us busy for a bit. What's Jack been up to while all this is going on? Did Mythra just go all posh? Sure, let's go with that. Mythra's like Adam's bratty daughter? Yeah, I'm starting to see the connection there. Alright, so I just need to take on these Somalia nests, huh? Also, while I'm thinking about it... Whoops, not what I meant to do.
So, here we are.
Our journey continues.
Alright, anything that we can get over here?
We have wasted enough time already.
We can't dally all day.
Is this really worth the
Nature makes a
effort?
fine ally.
Hey, interesting. Oh hey, there are a few extras here that I can talk to. May as well see to these real quick. Ugh, so I kinda got lost the other day. Kinda had a little go at me. A passing driver saw us, and there was this look on their face like you wouldn't believe. Apparently in Uriah, a blade would never turn on their driver like that. They don't even treat them as friends. I guess there's all sorts in the world, huh? But Kata really is my friend. Nothing had ever changed that. Clearly. The other day, Lyda got lost again. Nothing bad happened, thank the architect, so that's fine at least. But then she said how sorry she was and that she was such a useless driver, that I wouldn't get to live for very long. Naturally, I was furious at her. It hurt more than I thought. I didn't want to make her think she should be strong just so I could survive. Lyda means the world to me. Living a long life has never been one of my priorities. I just wish there was some way to tell her that without her snapping every time. This is no good at all. Alright, what's new for you? Do you know much about this Ardanian flagship? The tech to create something like this doesn't exist here in Gormont. What's more, Torna has even more advanced technology. Torna's inherited all sorts of ancient technologies. It's the technological capital of Ulrest. Did you know that? It's my dream to go to Torna one day and study its technology firsthand. Alrighty then. Oh wait, did I finish up what I need to for you? Apparently so. Frankly, I'm amazed. I knew you were good, but I really thought that last part would be too much for you. Nobody's even come close to the level of skill you command. I'm gonna let Roly-Poly make the final decision, but I'm convinced that he'll take a liking to you. We've arranged a rendezvous in the region of Valletta, in Torna. Drop by whenever you have the time and we can sort things out from there. Well then, be seeing you. Alright, that gets another one knocked out.
I'm glad it all worked out.
While I'm at it, grab this while I'm here. Alright, actually may as well look at the quest log real quick just to make sure that... Alright, where was I? Alright, quest log. Alright, so it looks like I'll have to stop by Torna for this. Heh. Alright, we'll stop by over here real quick. When you beat Torna, check the base game event theater. You'll have unlocked some artwork. Fair enough?
We have wasted enough time already.
We can't dally all day.
Oh, defeat monsters such as Sommelier nests. Okay. Let's see. Well, I guess I go better find something to kill then.
Is this really worth the effort?
Alright, so if we're looking for nest extract specifically, think of where I did see nests throughout this area. Definitely don't want to try fighting that serpent over there. That looks like it would be pain.
Are you sure?
I hope, chat, I hope the stream didn't catch that. Thank you, Noise... Well, thank you, Noisegate. Oh, hey, is that a treasure chest up there? It looks like it.
Let's have a look there.
Nature makes a fine ally.
There we go. Now, what might be in here?
It'd be a crime not to.
There we are. You heard it? Damn it. Oh, and I heard Alaric laugh in response. I hope you're happy!
Much hangs in the balance.
Gunshot!
There we are.
We can do this.
There we are. Oh right, I've got that monster that I need to take down for a quest eventually. Alrighty. Actually, if I want to set up launch, let's see if I get the chance. Although not that I can launch the nest. Alright, knock this one over. Boom! There we are. Should get what we need for another quest, if I'm not mistaken. There we are. There we are. Ooh, the level 4. Let's see what this looks like. Wait a minute, did we piss off those strong monster down there? I don't think we want to fight that one. Yeah, we're taking a lot of damage. Run!
We had so much to live for.
It's fine. Alright, so we got 4 out of that. Okay, so we just need to find another nest. Easy way to do it would probably just be to go back to that waypoint and hit him again.
It's a nice change of pace.
Alright, remind me why we're here again?
Because I said so. I'm gonna say it differently every time, and clearly that's gonna make it funny, right? Let's see. What are your favorite songs from Xenoblade 2? I haven't thought too much on those yet. I'll need to think on that a little bit more. Haven't been listening to him long enough to really think in terms of what the favorite is yet, if that makes any sense. Alright, there's the objective. And down.
This
takes me
back.
Nature makes a fine ally.
Awesome. Shout out to you. Let's see. Recommend Xenogears at some points. Alright, the usual Xenogears propaganda comes out in fullers. Expected. Do you like visual novels? I haven't interacted with too many of them. So I don't really have a strong opinion since I haven't really viewed too many.
What have we got here?
Alright, we'll go hit that collection point, then see what awaits us elsewhere.
And here
Oh, I'll have to fight you to get it, huh?
Looking good.
Bam. Alright, I guess I'm not gonna get it that time. That's alright. Well, at least that eventually lets me grab this, if it'll let me. Come on.
This takes me
There we
back.
go. This is just taking a bit to swap back over to the main. Fair enough.
This takes me back.
Now, if memory serves... Actually, is there another side quest that I did while doing this? Let's see. Where were you located? Thought you were located here. Real quick, though. Oh, what might this be? Oh, hi there, Lord Adam. May I beg a moment of your attention? It's a rather perplexing matter. There's a really dangerous-looking cave here in Aletta. You can't get in there at the moment, but there's a curious depression of the sealed entrance. Doesn't it bother you knowing that it's in there and not being able to get in? I mean, I have no idea what kind of key-like object would fit in the depression. Perhaps none. Yet surely it'll be brimful of treasure, and anyone able to open it would claim it for themselves. Just imagine how much food I could buy with a heap of treasure. Even thinking about it is making me drool. Alright, so just reminding us of that aspect, huh? I suspect it'll be a while before we find all those, but either way. Oh hoo! Roly-poly Nuki not wrong about, friends. Knew would hit nail on head. Congratulations on completing test with flying marks. Roly-poly not need to see battle by own self to recognize look of triumph on faces of friends. Am just that good. As a reward for passing trial, Roly-poly give friends choice info about driver combo, straight from Nopan's mouth. If friends know that some monsters have tendency to inflict topple on monsters' own selves, this is reaction to monsters using own big moves, cannot dissipate force and so end up flat on ground. But lucky for drivers, that perfect time to butt in with launch and smash. Fighting is all about using openings. Well, Roly-poly have to admit friends really blast test out of water. Is sure a sign of growth as drivers. But final call will have to be made about after consult with Blade of Roly-poly. Roly-poly sure friends lack for nothing. Alrighty then, should be all prepped soon, so come back in while and can talk for business. Yeah. See how that ends up playing out.
One less problem in the world.
Alright, what do you have to say? Being the leaders of the Orions here sounds like a mighty fine title. It's actually kind of boring. A bit of team training and monster killing. Let's see now, what else? Oh, I'm also meant to discipline troublemakers. Getting into scraps with the locals doesn't just cause a headache for us. Lord Adam doesn't need it either. If I had my way, we'd march off tomorrow to win some great military victory. Guts and glory. But... Hey, don't tell Hedwin I've been saying stuff like this. He'll give me grief about it. The other day he was going on about what it means to be a leader. Fair does my head in. Probably my fault for getting him so drunk, yeah? Probably. Am I able to open this yet?
Ah, my favorite
There's a
part.
clear structure to this lock.
Slow and steady.
Can't win them all.
Alright, so what do I need to get Bridget's lockpicking up to par? I just need to open a bunch of other troves, huh? Eventually then, eventually. Okay, now that's good. Back to main story. Hello there, Mungo. Prince Adam, and your companions by your side. If I may boldly guess, were you so kind as to come here in order to obtain some desert traversing preparation? Bang on the mark. Here's enough 20 carats in nest extract for several people's share of remedies. Oh, very good. It never hurts to be well provisioned. You've no idea how touched I am. It's glad it's not only my heart, but those of the Resistance and the people of Aletta. Huh? Looks like you finally found it within you to bear the burdens of Torna, your majesty. Wonderful. Sorry, Mungo, I'm not sure I follow you. To think this day would finally come, the long years I've spent waiting for your majesty to ascend the throne. Adam, you aren't thinking of doing anything like that, are you? No, the thought never even crossed my mind. Where's all this coming from, Mungo? Yes, His Majesty the King has a kind heart too, no doubt about it. A little too kind at times to do what he must. I feel that many of his subjects long for a decisive and resolute leadership, such as the Prince could offer. Prince Adam, if only I could lay claim to such irresistible charisma. Your Imperial Majesty, what a thing to say. Prince Adam possesses great virtue, but I must humbly assert that your majesty has at least an equal portion. I concur absolutely with a Gion, your majesty. I can't let him outsit me, after all. I really think you're making too much of this charisma of mine. Anyway, I could never usurp a lawful ruler or bloodline. I want to go to the royal capital, but only to protect Torna, not to take it over. Really? Well, that's a terrible shame if you ask me, your majesty. I don't know if you were serious or not there, Mungo, but either way, that kind of talk is unwise to say the least. Prince Zetar is notoriously insecure. If he heard something like that, things could get pretty interesting. Interesting? It's alright for some. Ha! Anything's interesting when you can just sit back and watch from the sidelines. Well, I was certainly moved by your declaration of loyalty, your majesty. I promise to be a little more discreet about my hopes for you to ascend the throne from now on. Then you can stop addressing me as your majesty. Well then, my good apothecary, but how much can we acquire your fine desert medicine? Ah, yes, the purpose of your visit. Forgive me, I got a little sidetracked there. I'll just take the ingredients and combine them post-haste. There we are. Desert medicine for 5. Thank you, Mungo. Alright then. Now, at last we can finally cross Lead Bridge and make for the capital. I'll pray for the safety of your journey, your majesty. Yeah. And away it goes.
It has been a learning experience.
Actually, while I've got a chance, let's look through weapon ability and whatnot. Well, I haven't done much with this in a while. Unless I want to upgrade that, which I don't feel as strong inclining right now. Oh, that's useful. I'm not quite able to grab it yet, though. Let's save up until I can get that, then. And then you...
Grant me the wisdom to lead ever better. I am always learning.
Alright, anything worth jumping into? Actually, Art Relay is not the worst option. Let's go with that.
There is still much experience to gain.
Hopefully that'll extend to your blades as well. That'll be nice to get back. Why do we have so many turquoise chips? Like someone's begging me to give one to Jin. Alright, we'll do it. So, ooh, awesome. Not the worst option. Actually, that increases agility, so go for it. Alrighty then. Find me anything more here? Ooh!
You can rely on me to aid you.
Nice. Get hit by a critical attack. Seems like a very oddly specific circumstance. Alrighty, back to the fray. Let's see what awaits.
Let us keep our wits about us.
We can't dally all day.
I feel like I'm trying.
What do we got here?
Grab what we can. Probably get attacked by these guys. Yep, as is tradition. There we are. Oh wow, that was fast. Huh. Could have inflicted smash really quick then, looking at that. Actually, don't I have to use a bunch of don't I have to use a bunch of the driver arts for... Pretty sure I have to use a bunch of your driver arts in order to get further along, don't I? Alright, let's see what this one looks like. Kaboom. Okay. Jeez, man, I grab all this. There we are. Nice and easy. Now remind me, am I...
Think you could teach me a few anecdotes?
Are you sure about that? He's quite the stern taskmaster.
If you wish, Laura. By tomorrow, please transcribe 100 pages of one of the Tornin epics. Write a treatise on an Ardanian philosopher of your choice, and read a volume of history.
Oh yeah, okay.
Sorry. The dog ate all of my literature.
You even have a dog, or is that... Well, okay, we know why you said that, but still. At least make your excuse believable, damn it.
This takes me back.
Alright, so if I need to use you more frequently in order to get your... Well, your driver rights up to snuff. May as well. Let's see what kind of nonsense awaits. I'll just chat up to you. When you redo the Amalthus fight, record yourself knocking Amalthus into the pit. If I can pull it off, I will attempt to. See if I can get away with that. Alright. Do I have any other good options for this? Ooh. Finally, we set out for the city. Let's hope it's worth the wait. Ooh, I can't wait to find out what kind of place it is. Huh, Hayes. Remember, this isn't a sightseeing expedition. Yes, yes, I know. But surely there will be a bit of spare time for me and Lady Laura to go shopping. I didn't mean to wag my finger at you, Hayes. Of course, you're the only one that can do that stuff with Laura. If you can get away with it, more power to you. Actually, Jin, you should come too. We're going to need someone to carry all the things we buy. Well, alright. I did kind of want some new shoes anyway. So, hang on, do you actually pick out your clothes then? I thought you came with them.
Now, let me see.
And what do I know? Let's see. Probably overthinking if I pay too much attention to that sort of thing, though. One of these days, I'll be able to make one of these. Ooh. Max pouch items raised by 10.
I think it turned out rather well.
I'll take it. Alright, back out there. Let's see what awaits. There's a village up this way.
Is this really worth the
Nature
effort?
makes a fine ally.
Guess we'll find out. How's this chat up to? I remember hearing some. Let's see. I remember hearing something that Zanza and Maina don't remember their past, or at least not on a conscious level. I'd have to look back at the game to see if that does or doesn't make sense. Wouldn't surprise me if that was the
stay
case.
Here for the day.
Something wrong?
No, but this place is familiar somehow. It feels like it anyway.
Is it possible you've been here before?
I have no memory of it. But still.
Maybe you could just have a little walk around. Something might jog your memory.
Yeah, maybe so.
Oh, is this where he finds that entry? Well, that entry of his from a past life, basically?
Is this really
I'm
worth
something
the
of
effort?
an expert.
I guess we'll find out, won't we? Guess we will find out. Well met there, travelers. Oh, so the repairs to that bridge are finished, are they? We were a sleepy village to begin with, but after the bridge fell, our trickle of visitors dried up completely. I'm glad the bridge is fixed. Say, if you're planning on crossing the Danang Desert from here, it'd be a good idea to rest up in the inn first. Tough out there in the desert, even for strong drivers and blades. Yeah, we'll see how that plays out.
Is this really worth the effort?
You're gonna say that every time? Worse than Bridget. Alright. Oh, hello! Now we're talking. Alright, let's start overloading everyone. There we go. Still objectively worse, but that's okay. Ooh, yes, please, take. I can get something similar for a Geon, so let's do it. Although, is it worth giving up that much crit rate? 22% still decent chance. Let's go with it. Alright, that should do. And while I'm here, might be worth selling the ones I don't intend to use now. Doesn't someone in my party need that for an affinity reward? Yep! Oops, once again, going for the wrong thing. This is what I should be hitting. Characters.
Gotta support you young'uns somehow.
There we are. Alrighty. Oh, it actually tells you what the favorite pouch item is this time, huh? That's nice. Then again, it can take a while to actually discover it. It's not as simple as buying them in a hurry anymore. Alright, a few decent options. Alrighty. Anything else we need to worry about while we're here?
Let's have a look then.
Well, we do need to talk to everyone, so may as well. Certainly rare to meet drivers and their blades. I came here to investigate monsters. Ha! It's quite the life for an old lady. Wouldn't trade it for the world. You seem like reliable young types. Maybe I'll tell you about it someday. If you want to know more about this village, though, you'll have to ask someone else. I'm just a visitor here. Aha. Whoa, cool! It's been ages since I saw drivers and blades. This village is so small, it's only got 2 houses and an inn. Used to be way bigger, but people don't really come by anymore. If you're going to stay at Tio's Inn, come by and play with me, okay? Guess we'll see what that ends up entailing later. Who knows, maybe Mikhail will make another friend. It's possible anyway. Guess we'll just have to see, won't we? Ooh. More barrels.
Not to. Let's have a look then.
All the barrels.
All right, spill it. All right, spill it.
I wonder if that counts as a treasure trove. Actually, it might be worth checking Bridget real quick to find out. Huh, it did count. Neat. That'll help in the long run. Drivers and blades. If you're to cross the Danag Desert, would you come and stay at my inn first? I don't have much to share with you, but will you let me do what I can? There's a reason I've been running this inn for the past 70-odd years, you know? I like helping folk. Please, come in. Alrighty then.
Hey, you! You wouldn't be Ornelia's former blade, would you?
Ornelia? No, I'm...
From the Territorial Defense Corps! It is you!
What?
Oh, I remember 'em well. Even though I was knee-high to a grasshopper back then. With that sword slung across your back, you were so cool. If you hadn't come when you did, our village would have been... Oh, yes! The house you used to live in is still out there on the outskirts.
House?
So that's what led him over here.
I'll check out the back.
Good.
So maybe I should check out the back. That's probably the less safe part. But then again, we need this scene to happen, so too bad.
My, how terribly desolate. I heard it's been 90 years, but... What is it? Did you remember something?
No, it's nothing.
You're not subtle.
Really? That's too bad. I would have liked to have learnt about the old you.
I am who I am. I do not change.
Huh?
Laura, you okay? What happened?
You got me right here. My heart's pounding.
Really?
But...
That was such an awesome line.
What?
Really?
Jin, you didn't even realize, did you? Sometimes you'll say something and I'll just swoon.
But...
I don't think any girl could refuse you.
No, I didn't mean to.
Nuh-uh! You're smooth and you know it.
Laura, what do you...
Good times, smiling faces. It's her, right? Ornelia here.
Yes. Yes, I think it is.
Standing next to you, with such a goofy, blissful smile. It has to be, I'm sure of it.
Are you?
Hey, we should take a photo.
Really?
Of us together. I'm sorry. When did this become a group thing?
When is it never a
Jin?
group? When is it not a group
Now,
thing?
Laura, we all drink from the same well, don't we? That's a wise saying, I think.
I don't think that's strictly applicable here.
You can't have done this in secret anyway.
I've never done this before. Feels nice.
Your Majesty, if I may say, it's no time for levity.
Too bad.
Ijian, relax. You should be open to new experiences.
Oh, fuck. Who did we fall in with here?
Okay, ready for the photo? Everyone say, Glarna! There.
Of course, someone blinked. Well.
How long have you been with Adam?
3 years, maybe? 1 year with Mythra. When my village washed away in a flood, Adam was the one that helped us out.
Right. So it wasn't the war then?
No, it was. Resources were running low, so we stripped the mountain bare. That's what caused the flood. Hey, Laura.
Hmm?
You were looking for your mother, right? Did you get separated during the war?
If only that were the case.
Oh.
There are some things you don't know about me.
Things?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Okay.
You're not gonna ask any
Mother
further?
used to work as hired help. When I was about 10, she was working as a maid. That was when Jin came into my life.
You were a driver at 10?
That's right. Things immediately turned bloody. I had to get out of there in a hurry. 17 years later, here I am.
Wow! You don't look 27. I would have said 20 at most.
Hey, flattery will get you everywhere.
Are you sure about that?
Well, just like me and Mick, I guess.
Yeah, like plenty of kids out there. That's why I'd like to help, stand by them, just like Jin always stood by me. It's almost more real than real family. Right? Don't you think, Mick? What? No reaction? I'm really trying here, you know.
Ah, it's fine. He's smiling on the inside.
Are you sure?
Well now, you can tell.
Sorta.
I see. Well, I'm feeling all inspired now. Just the spirit we'll need if we're going to set this world to rights.
Yeah!
What are you doing being
You
standoffish?
can join in, you know.
There we are.
What's that?
You don't need to ostracize yourself for being an Aegis.
That's not what I'm...
I happen to think you've got a lot going for you. You know?
Here to elaborate?
Should we really be bringing the kids along?
Are you worried? Allrest is a dangerous place right now. The war reaches everywhere.
I'm sure we can keep them safe in a normal fight. But if...
Where are you going?
I want to speak with Adam.
At this time of night?
I'll see what he thinks about it. And if his mind is made up, there's still no harm done.
Are you sure now's the best time to ask? Really?
How long have you been there? Hey! What are you doing in my bed?
What are you talking about?
Get out! Interloper! Monster!
Really?
Quit it! This is where I sleep. It ain't your bed, lady. Ow! Oh, you're such a pain in everyone's bum. You know that. You simpleton.
Oh, that's where the line comes. That's why everyone calls you a simpleton.
Ow! Come on, take it down. No.
What?
What's all the noise? Is something up?
It's probably better to sit this one out.
Agreed.
Perhaps that's wise.
Yeah. Maybe I'll just ask him tomorrow.
Really? I mean, at least you didn't just do the same bit and call it a day. So I'll give you credit for that, but, really?
Morning.
Morning.
Oh my gosh, same deal.
You're hurt. Are you okay?
Yes, I imagine I'll live.
Sounded like quite a scene.
Yes, well, I was just collateral damage.
Uh-huh.
Before, you said if you met a child in whom you saw something of yourself, you'd want to help them. I don't have the heart to leave them here.
I know. And they've got their own concerns. They want to create a place for themselves in this world.
At their age, it's remarkable.
I think it's on us to see they don't come to harm.
Right. And what a charge it is.
Meanwhile, Mythra is just being standoffish. Well, sit-offish, I guess. Fine, don't say anything! Right, all. Ready for a quick mosey across the desert? That is, assuming you've all got your medicine. Right here. It won't leave my side. How about you, Milton? Mikhail? We're all good. I've been keeping tabs on him since morning. But let's embrace the arid beauty of the Danang Desert. We'll be able to see the capital before long. I hope we won't get lost out there. We don't have the luxury. The capital needs to be informed of Malice's intentions as soon as possible. Then let us make haste. There's dialogue are the same lines, I think. A lot of it is the same, from what I remember.
Let's have a look then.
Nature makes a fine ally.
The maybe well, definitely retake, but still, pretty sure it is the same line. Oh, side quest, and people to talk to. Yay!
Is this really worth the effort?
When Ornelia was here, the village was so much more lively. It's deserted these days. Sometimes people remember about the village and come to visit. That's why I've been running my inn here for so long. Someone needs to welcome the folk that come. I want to make sure Ornelia's old house is safe and sound, too. Now, what's the side quest? Come visit whenever you can, okay? I want to play with Milton and Mikhail again soon. I'm the only kid in all of Hyber Village, so I don't get to play with kids my age very often. It's a bit lonely sometimes. So you gotta come visit, okay? Promise me you will, and then we'll play like there's no tomorrow.
Let's have a look then.
And what's your nonsense? You seem to be able folk. I've got a little job for you. You might have noticed that the ferrets live in the vicinity of the Sia Hyber Village. Well, it'd help me out greatly if you could defeat a few of the ugly brutes and bring me some ferris beast meat. I'd normally go out and hunt the ferrets myself, but lately they've been more aggressive than normal, and I'm not up to taking them on myself. Without ferris beast meat, we can't make Hyber meatball stew. Which is to say, we can't make the one famous dish served at Sio's Inn. On top of that, my son's feeling a mighty craving for the stuff, and I don't want him to go hungry. So, will you help us out? We're relying on you. No pressure then?
We couldn't very well leave it alone, could we?
I mean, we could. Alright. Do I want to end it there, actually? Might not be the worst idea to end it there, actually, given the circumstances.
Is this really worth the
Nature
effort?
makes a fine ally.
How long have we been going? I've been going a decently long time. Let's see. Given that I'm not in any rush to get through this part of this story.
Nature makes a fine ally.
Here we are. Oh, hello. Nice. Very nice. Ooh, a trove.
Right, spill it.
I'll happily take that. Alrighty.
Let's have a look then. I know the drill.
There we go. Alrighty, that should, ooh, even more to open up.
Alright, spill it.
More.
Alright, spill it.
Okay. Let's see. Look at the map real quick. Okay, so it'll eventually extend off and presumably it'll treat the desert region as its own spot. That would make the most sense anyway. Alright, I think this is where we'll call it then. That in mind, go ahead and save here and see to the rest another day. So with that in mind, to give a brief update to how things are going to look next week, since that it's Thanksgiving week, I'm expecting to be fairly busy. And as a result of that, if I do any live streaming of Baldur's Gate tomorrow, it will be more likely to be in the evening than the morning. I'm thinking I might be able to preempt some of the busyness, as I've got a couple objectives for myself with a week off. So one of them will be easy enough to account for, given that it's just a matter of sit in front of computer and do video editing. Another is a matter of, oh, hang on a minute, there's this thing that's a little more time sensitive. Oh crap, that's gonna... I need to make sure that I'm good to go there. So, by virtue of that one, I want to make sure I've got a good head start on it, so most likely if I do any streaming tomorrow, it'll be in the evening, if at all, instead of the usual morning time for Baldur's Gate 3. Regardless, by virtue of that, especially if I don't end up streaming tomorrow, we'll be definitely making sure we have set aside time for Baldur's Gate 3, so regardless of whether I do see to that game tomorrow, I will almost certainly be seeing to it on Wednesday. So you can look forward to that. Outside of that, we'll be back to the usual, so we'll be back to a new normal. Beyond that, Friday I'm leaving as an open day so I can focus on other tasks, as there's plenty of nonsense to worry about there. If only from everything else that I need to concern myself with. Because there's a lot of long-term projects I need to see too that I really need to set aside explicit time for, so go ahead and take care of those on Fridays, which means I won't be able to stream, but I've got nothing stopping me from interfering with the Saturday time, even when I've been busy. That's the one rare time when I can be fairly consistent, so definitely going to keep up Xenoblade 2, definitely going to keep up Baldur's Gate 3 where I can, so with any luck, although at the rate we're going in both games, I suspect they'll finish around the same time. Although I do have I do know what I want to replace Xenoblade 2 with. I don't necessarily have a good image in mind for for Baldur's Gate 3. I said Xenoblade 3 for a second. Either way, we'll have to see. So, we'll go ahead and take a look at chat and then call it a night. So, you missed my Zanza comment? I don't believe I did. The one mentioning that Zanza and Maynard don't remember their past, or at least not on a conscious level. I don't remember going into detail on that, but I did read it out. Because I need to go... What I said there is I need to go back and remind myself as to what was said, because I wonder how much they thought ahead to that. How much they planned ahead. Presumably not that much, but, well, hard to say for certain. Let's see. Thoughts on Don't Forget Me? Silly circumstance. That's all it really needs to be said. Alrighty, that in mind, I suppose that's where we'll leave it. So, as for the schedule, to just reiterate before I head to bed. So for tomorrow, I should have time for Baldur's Gate 3, but it's more likely to be evening than afternoon. Honestly, more likely to be evening than morning. Then, if I have time to stream on Wednesday, it'll be Baldur's Gate 3 as well, just to continue stacking time on for that. As that'll probably end up finishing before Torna at this rate. And then then Friday is going to be left as a day for me to work on long-term projects, since that I've got a lot to see to there. And then, otherwise, well, this time next week, back into Xenoblade. And hopefully that ends up going well. Hopefully I won't be too exhausted from whatever shenanigans result from Thanksgiving Day. That should be a fun time, so and to look forward to there. Alrighty, so that'll be all for now. So it looks like there's one last comment just with the word Hugo on it, presumably just in reference to the Don't Forget Me, but why is that a thing? Well, I will leave that as just something that will not be forgotten, apparently, and just call it a night. So, till next time, thank you all for watching, and I will